Hello, happy Thursday. Welcome to April Challenger session number 2. Hopefully you can hear me okay and see me okay. This class is recorded as always, and so it will go on to our YouTube channel in a couple weeks' time when our communication team gets to upload it there. And just like last week, this is our April Challenger class. So this is our level 3 exercise class. It is a higher intensity exercise class, and we won't be having much breaks during the class, but of course, at any point, if you do feel like you need a break, you're more than welcome to take one. The point of the April Challenger exercise class is that we're going to try to target stamina and the aerobic component of exercise as well. So as we get going in our class, you will find that the exercises are going to be a little more intense than our level 1 or level 2 classes. So not to worry if some of these are feeling a little bit challenging. I will give some modifications as we go along in the class. And the way that the class will work, if you are new today, is we are going to start with a warm-up. And then after the warm-up, we will be doing 5 exercises in a circuit style. So we have just 5 main exercises that we're going to be doing. And we're going to be doing them 2 minutes each with about a minute break in between each one. And we'll run through that twice. And then following that, we will have a cool down. And you won't need any equipment today. I know last week we had to use a soft cushion for our throwing portion of the class, but we're not going to be needing any equipment today. So as long as you have some space to move around and you won't be hitting any furniture by accident, that would be fine. And feel free to get some water and put it nearby if you do need a sip of water in between the exercises. Now, every now and then in the class, I will be coming up to the screen because I have to manually let people in from the waiting room if anybody is joining late. So I do apologize for any disruption as I come forward to the screen to let people in every now and then. But when I do that, please do continue on with the exercises that you're doing so that way we can make things go smoothly as possible. You are all muted in the class as well, so that we don't get any audio feedback coming in through the system as we're doing our class today. But of course, by all means, if you have any questions, you're welcome to unmute yourself and ask the question as well over a microphone. Or if you don't want to speak, you can type into the chat box as well. Or you're welcome to email me after class if you have any additional questions. And maybe what I'll do here is I will just put my email address into the chat box. So if you do want to contact me for any reason after the class, you are welcome to do so. Okay, hopefully you can all hear me and see me okay. Let's get started. I'm going to move back. So hopefully you've got some room here. Just make sure there's nothing around you that you'll accidentally hit or step on. We definitely don't want anyone to fall, so please be careful. Okay, we're going to start with some marching on the spot. Now, just like before, when we're doing our marching, we want it to be nice and energetic because we want to warm up our body. So we want to try to stomp the floor a little bit, lift the legs up a little higher than you're used to with your normal walking. And if I turn sideways for a second, you can see that my arms are swinging back behind me just as much as they're swinging forward. So what I don't want to see is this, but I want to see this, where you're swinging your arms back behind you just as much as they're going forward. Okay, keep going. Big swings with those arms. Make sure they go behind you as much as they're going forward. Really stomp the floor, lift those knees as high as you can. Nicely done. We're going to keep the legs moving, but this time we're going to float the arms up into a T shape, but we're going to keep the legs going. And now we're going to go hand to knee, opposite hand to knee. And noticing I'm saying hand to knee and not knee to hand necessarily, but as we're doing the hand to knee, I want to make sure we're sitting or not sitting, standing nice and tall with our chest open. What we don't want to see is this. If you're going like this, see if you can readjust your position so that you're standing up nice and tall. It's almost like you're balancing a book on your head. You don't want to be leaning forward, but you want to lift the legs up as high as you can as you're doing this kind of opposition movement. And make sure you're opening those arms up each time so we're not like this, but we want to really open the arms and chest. Nicely done. We're going to take this a little further. This time we're going to go forearm instead. So see if you can get the forearm to the knee. So we're going to be twisting a little more because we're trying to get the forearm to the knee. If you can't quite touch the knee with the forearm, that's okay. But you're going to keep trying to think about that book balancing on your head. So we're not like this, but we're standing up nice and tall as we're doing this twist. Nicely done. And let's take it one step further and try to get the elbow instead to the knee. So same as before, imagine that book on your head. You're standing up tall. We don't want to be like this. We want to be up here, nice and tall with the movement for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And leg forward, big scoop with the opposite arm, other leg. Big scoop with the opposite arm. If I turn sideways, it looks like this. It's like I'm scooping something off the floor, opposite arm to leg, keeping that knee straight. So you feel a little bit of a stretch in the hamstrings. Nicely done. Keep breathing. Big scoop. Opposite arm to leg. Big scoop. Let's go for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we're going to stand with those legs nice and wide, arms forward like so. And we're going to do a bit of a trunk rotation here. So we're just opening one arm and we're looking at the back wall, trying to reach that arm to the back wall, keeping your legs wide if you can, feeling that twist, that rotation in the trunk. Just like before, you're still standing up nice and tall. So check in with your posture. Hopefully we're not down here. We want to be nice and tall, really reach those arms. Nice gentle rotation. Nicely done. Let's twist in the body, getting the trunk warmed up. Good. Keep breathing. Let's go for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And drop those arms. This time we're going to start with our feet together. We're going to do a bit of a weight shift. So we're going to step out to the side. And we're going to reach the opposite arm to the ankle. And we're going to come back up. Same to the other side. We step out and reach the opposite arm to the ankle. Step out, reach opposite arm to the ankle. Nicely done. Just be a little bit careful if you get dizzy when you go down and up too quickly. Maybe go a little slower. I don't want anyone to feel dizzy and fall over. So please be careful here. Nicely done. Reaching opposite hand to the ankle. Let's go for 6 more. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, and drop the arms. I'm going to turn sideways. We're going to go for our squats. Just like last time, we're going to start with our feet a little bit wide. So about hip width apart, a little bit wider. And we're going to go for our squat and stand. So remember when we're doing our squat, just like last time, you're sending your hips back. You want the movement to mostly come from your hip muscles. You're sticking your bottom back, and then you're squeezing your bum cheeks together to really push your hips forward when you stand back up. So it's predominantly a hip exercise, and I don't want to see anyone do this. This doesn't count. We don't want to be leaning forward like this. We want to stick our bottom back, squeeze our bum cheeks together to push our hips forward to stand. Stick our bottom back, squeeze to come up. Nicely done. Back, squeeze to come up. Try to keep your spine nice and long. Hopefully we're not like this. I want to try to keep our spine nice and long as we're doing this. Good. Let's go for 10. 9. Big squeeze. Push your hips forward. 8. 7. Nicely done. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And rest for a second. Okay, we're gonna go on to our ankles. You probably remember last time we did a squat, squeezing our butt cheeks up to stand, and then we push the floor away from us to rise and lower. So we're gonna try this a couple of times to warm up the ankles. We're sticking our bottom back into the squat, squeezing our butt cheeks up to stand back up, nice and tall. Push the floor away from you to rise and lower. Good, try it again. Squat, squeeze, push the floor away and lower. Squat, squeeze, push the floor away and lower. Nicely done. 2 more. Really think about pushing the floor away from you with those toes. 1 more. Squeeze those hips. Good. Push the floor away and rest. Okay, legs nice and wide again, wider than what we were doing a moment ago. And we're gonna bring our arms up in this position here with the elbows bent. And we're just gonna do a bit of a pivot with our feet here and twisting from side to side. Noticing that my feet are not staying in the same spot on the floor. They're kind of twisting on themselves. You can see my heel kind of lifts up as I'm twisting. And that's what we're aiming for here. We don't want to be like this. We want to use the legs as well to kind of help us with some of that pivoting twist motion. Nicely done. Nice, gentle warming up the body. Good, let's go for a 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. 1 arm circle, we're gonna circle the arm back. Oops, let me turn sideways. I don't wanna hit my wall here. I'm gonna circle 1 arm back, little bend to the knees every time I bring the arm down. Little bend to the knees to kind of help me with momentum of swinging the arm back. And when you're ready, you're gonna add in your other arm, but you're gonna swing the arm in the opposite direction. So 1 arm is circling back, 1 arm is circling forward, but they meet at the top at the same time and they meet at the bottom at the same time. So 1 arm is going back, 1 arm is going forward. This one's a little confusing, I know. Take your time on this. If you need to slow it down because it's a little confusing, you're welcome to slow it down. 1 arm circling back, 1 arm circling forward. So they're going in opposite directions. Nicely done. I'm trying to move as far back to the wall as possible so you can see my arms here. I know they get a little cut off at the top. A couple more. And let's rest here. We're going to start with our other arm now. 1 arm circling back. So whichever arm you didn't start with, that's the one we're starting with now. Circling that arm back, just like before, a little bend in the knees as the arm comes down to help you with kind of that momentum of swinging. And then when you're ready, you're going to circle the other arm too, but in the opposite direction. So 1 arm is going back, and 1 arm is going forward. If this is difficult, you're of course welcome to slow it down. 1 arm circling back, 1 arm circling forward.
but they meet at the bottom at the same time and they meet at the top at the same time. So you want to avoid like a swimming type of motion. A couple more here. I know this one's a little bit tough. Nicely done. And let's shake out those arms. We're relaxing for a moment. Okay. Now we're going to do some leg swings to finish with our warm up. So hold on to a wall or a chair or a table if you need. And all we're going to do here is we're just going to swing one leg forward and back, trying to get the leg to be as loose as possible. So what we don't want to do here is we don't want to be holding our leg really stiffly. We want to just let it swing, almost like it's a pendulum in a way. You just want to let it swing, let gravity kind of do its thing. You hold on to something for support, because we're not doing this exercise as a balance exercise. We're just kind of loosen up the leg a little bit here. Nice and loose. Let the weight of your leg kind of take the momentum here with the swing. Nice and loose if you can. Nicely done. And let's switch sides. Same thing on the other side. Hold on to something for support. And just like before, we're just going to swing the leg forwards and back, letting momentum and gravity do its thing. We're not trying to hold on to the leg like this. We're trying to loosen up the leg. Let it swing. Make sure you're holding on to something for balance. Nicely done. Good, a couple more swings here, as loose as you can. And let's rest there. Okay, hopefully you're feeling a little warm. So we're now going to go on to the circuit portion of our exercise. So we've got 5 exercises we're doing, and we're running through them twice. We're doing 2 minutes each exercise with about a minute break in between, just like last week. So let me show you the first exercise. So we start with our legs together, or as close together as you feel comfortable with. And what we're going to do here is we're going to step out to the side, squat down, touch the floor with the fingertips, stand back up and reach those arms up to the ceiling. Same to the other side, squatting down, reaching up. We're going to do 10 of those. So we go 3, 4, etc., all the way to 10. Once you've done 10 of those, we're going to do 10 high knees like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Then we're going to go back to 10 of these. Now, if you don't want to jump, that's absolutely fine. After you do 10 of these 4 touches and reaching to the ceiling, what you could do instead of jumping is high knees like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we're going to do that for 2 minutes. That's the first exercise. We step out, touch the floor, reach the ceiling. That's 1. That's 2. We do this all the way up until 10. After we do 10, you can either do 10 high knees in the jumping format or 10 high knees without jumping. And then you go right back to the 10 of touching the floor and reaching the ceiling. Okay, hopefully that makes sense. Let me grab my timer here. We're going to do 2 minutes on the clock. So remember, if at any point you feel like you absolutely need a break, that's okay. Please do take a break, listen to your body, but try to get right back into it if you can, because we're aiming for stamina here, okay? All right, ready? In 3, 2, 1, and go. 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 high knees. Or you can do the stepping version and then right back to the 10, reaching the floor and reaching the ceiling. Nicely done. Keep going. So you don't have to do it at the same speed I'm doing. You're more than welcome to slow it down if you like, or if you want, you can speed it up. It's up to you. Oh, I've lost count here. Okay, let's say that was 10. And then you go into 10 high knees. And then right back to the 10, stepping out. Nicely done. Less than a minute left. I've left my window open here, and oh, I can feel the pollen coming in. Oh, excuse me. I think I've done more than 10 there. Whoops. Losing count because I'm talking too much. So remember, if you don't want to do the jumping version, you can just do the high knee stepping. 15 seconds. You're almost there. And rest. Whew, nicely done, everybody. Okay, that was exercise 1. Exercise 2, we are going to do some reverse lunges. I'm going to stand sideways so you can see me better. So here's what we're doing with the legs. Reverse lunge, other leg, reverse lunge. So when we're doing a reverse lunge, we're essentially stepping back, and it's almost like we're about to kneel on the floor, but not actually. We're not actually putting our knee on the floor, but it looks like we're about to kneel on the floor. So that's what you're doing with the legs. Now, adding in the arms, same arm and leg is going to circle back like this. Other side. So there's sort of an element of a twist here. So we're kind of twisting our body, trying to hold our balance in this reverse lunge as we're doing the circle. So same arm and leg circling back as we step back. Really important here that when we step back, if you're stepping like this and your feet are very close together, you're not going to be able to move. You're not going to be able to lunge very far because your knees are stuck. So it's better to step back further in order to get that lunge. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Lunging, same arm and leg, circling back. Try to hold your balance as you're doing the lunge. And just like last week, as we're doing lunges, we want to think about our body sort of like an elevator. We can only go up and down, right? But not forwards and back. We don't want to be like this when we're doing the lunges. We want to keep the body upright. So we can only go up and down like an elevator, not forwards and back. Nicely done. So if you feel like you're leaning forward a lot, you might need to step back a little further, because if our feet are too close together, you're going to be leaning forward like this. Whereas if you step back further, you have more room to lunge. 1 minute left. Keep breathing. Try to hold your balance. Remember, if this is too fast, please slow it down. Try to hold your balance as you're doing this arm circle opening movement. 40 seconds. Body like an elevator. You can only go up and down, not forwards and backwards. 30 seconds. Good. Keep breathing. Nicely done. Lunging back as you circle the arm. 15 seconds. Big circles with the arms if you can. Try not to keep your elbow bent in this position. Want to reach almost like you're painting a gigantic circle in the air. Last 3, 2, 1, and rest. Well done. Woo. Okay. Exercise number 3. We're going to start with the legs nice and wide. And we're going to open those arms up, palms facing the ceiling. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to go squat down in the middle. Then we're using our legs to push us up on a diagonal to clap. And then we come back to a squat. We're going to use our legs to push ourselves up onto the other side. It's really important that this movement is smooth in one motion. So we go down and pushing up on a diagonal in one motion instead of squat, stand, reach, stand. We want the squat to go directly into that sweeping motion. Now, if you can't balance with the leg off the floor, that's okay. Keep it on the floor. You can do this. Noticing that my foot is still on the floor. I'm still weight shifting, right? I'm still weight shifting from diagonal to diagonal, but my toe remains on the floor. That's okay too. So it's up to you what version you want to do. Whew, ready? 3, 2, 1, and go. My goodness, a minute goes by really fast when it's a break versus when we're doing the actual exercise. So remember, one motion. Use the legs to push yourself up into that diagonal balance. Push all the way. We want to avoid this clunking kind of movement. We want to go from the squat directly up to the diagonal. Whoops, I just hit my wall here. Keep going. Remember, you can keep the toe on the floor like this. If you can't balance with the foot off the floor, that's fine too. But it's important that as we're doing this movement, you can see that my chest is facing the front at all times, right? So I'm not doing this. I'm not twisting. I'm keeping my chest and shoulders forward. So my arms go over the top and I'm not blocking my face here. So you're leaning to the side. 1 minute left. Shoulders, chest facing forward, not like this. Not like this. Open over the top. Over the top. Yes, good. Keep going. Reaching on that diagonal. Remember to keep the foot down if you need to. You can have the foot down, but you still need to shift your weight from side to side. 30 seconds. Almost there. Keep it going. Keep breathing. One motion from the squat all the way up to the diagonal. 15 seconds. Almost there. Keep your chest facing forward. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Woo! Oh my goodness. Okay. 2 exercises left. And then you're done with round 1. Okay, next exercise, we're using a wall. And here's what we're gonna do. Hopefully you can see me here. I'm placing my hands on the wall and I'm walking my feet away and I'm gonna do 5 push-ups like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then I'm gonna walk my feet in. I'm gonna bring my chest all the way to the wall, chest and tummy to the wall, and I'm going to squeeze my shoulder blades together and lift my arms off the wall for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then I'm going to step back out again. So with this one, if I go here for a second, my arms are straight and flat on the wall. I'm gonna walk my body away, so I'm on an incline. Can you see that? So I'm not standing like this. I'm on an incline and my elbows are straight and I'm keeping my body using my abdominal muscles in one plank as I do the push-ups. I'm doing 5 push-ups, then I walk in, put my entire body on the wall, squeeze those arms together and lift them off the wall 5 times. Okay, are we ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. 5 push-ups off the wall. 2, 3, keep your body in one plank. 4, 5, step in, lift those arms off the wall. 2, 3, 4, 5. Keep going. I'm just going to turn my camera a little bit. Keep going. I'm just going to turn it towards my wall because I think you'll see me better from the side. 5 push-ups followed by 5 shoulder blade squeezes to lift the arms off the wall. Nicely done. Make sure when you're doing your push-ups, your body is in a plank. I don't want anybody sagging like this or sticking the bottom back. Keep your body in one plank. Nicely done. You've only got 45 seconds left. Step in, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Lift the forearm off the wall. Good, nicely done. Keep going. Make sure you're breathing. Don't hold your breath. Nicely done. 15 seconds. You're almost there. Almost there. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Woo, well done. Okay, shake out those arms. You got one exercise left, and then we're done round 1. Last exercise, we are going to use the wall still. But this time, we're going to lean our shoulders and back onto the wall and walk the feet away. So I'm leaning my shoulders, my back, my hips onto the wall, but my legs are walking away. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a wall sit. So I'm sliding, let me do that again. I'm sliding my back down the wall as if I'm sitting on an imaginary chair. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go for some punches as I'm doing this. So I'm really pushing my body back into the wall, and I'm doing punches, as many as I can for 20 seconds. Now I'm going to stand up, 10-second rest, and then go again, 20 seconds, as many hard punches as you can, stand back up, 10 seconds. And we're going to do that for 4 rounds, and that gives us a total of 2 minutes. Okay, so 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off, and we keep going. Ready? Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding down the wall, giving me those punches, as many as you can. Really extend those arms. Reach, 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 reach. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand back up. 10 seconds rest. Breathe. We go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Sliding down the wall. Give me those punches. 20 seconds. Go, 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 go. As many as you can, as hard as you can. Keep punching, punch, 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 punch. Go, 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 go. You got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand back up. Breathing. Deep breath in and out. 10 seconds rest. We go again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding down that wall. Go, go, go. Give me those punches, as many as you can. Push it back into the wall. Go, go, go. Give me those punches, as many as you can. As many as you can. Keep going. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stand back up. 10 seconds rest. One more of these, and we're done round 1. Breathing. We go again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Slide down the wall. Give me those punches, as many as you can. Just keep moving. Keep moving. Breathe. You got 10 seconds left. You can do this. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Get some water. Get a drink. Walk it off. Try not to sit down if you can. Walk around the room. Let your heart rate gently come back down. Deep breaths in and out. Get some water if you need. Little sips at a time. Nicely done, everybody. You're done round 1. Woo! You've got another round of those same 5 exercises, and we're done. So because it's 2 minutes each exercise, really you've only got 10 minutes of hard work left and the class is done. So you're almost there. Almost there. Breathing. Now, the first exercise, you probably remember, We start with our feet together. This is the one where we step our leg out to the side. We touch the floor and we reach the arms back up. Then we do the same thing on the other side. Do you remember this one? We go for 10 of them. And after you do 10 of these, we do our high knees, either just lifting your knees up like this 10 times, or you can do the jumping version, whichever you prefer. After you do the 10 high knees, we go back to the 10 of these touching the floor and reaching the ceiling. Okay, that's exercise 1. We got the same 5 exercises to do, and then we are done. Whoops, let me restart my timer here. Okay, are we ready? Last 10 minutes of hard work. You can do this. Well done, everybody. Okay, ready? Going in 3, 2, 1, and go. 10 of these, reaching the floor, reaching the ceiling. Count in your own time, following a pace that works for you. We're going for stamina here, so you want to try to keep moving for the whole 2 minutes if you can. Apologies about the sniffles. I can feel the pollen coming in through the window. So after your 10 high knees, whether you're jumping or not, you go right back to the reaching the floor and reaching the ceiling. Nicely done. Keep breathing. Keep breathing as you do this. Remember, you don't need to jump. You're more than welcome to just do the high knees on the spot. Nicely done. Less than a minute left. Nicely done. Last 40 seconds. Keep going. Try to keep moving for the whole 2 minutes if you can. Keep breathing. Last 20 seconds. You're almost there. Keep moving. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! Nicely done. 4 exercises left. Our next one was our reverse lunge. This is the one where we did a reverse lunge, and the same arm as the leg doing the lunge is going to circle back at the same time. We're doing the same thing on the other leg. So this is the one where we're trying to hold our balance as we circle the arm back. And remember, if your leg is too close, you're not going to be able to bend very much. So step back further than you think so that you can do the bending motion, because we want the body to be up and down like an elevator, but not forwards and backwards like this. Okay? Keep breathing. You still got 25 seconds of a break. Remember not to sit down for any of the breaks if you can. Try to keep standing, keep moving, pacing around the room if you need. Breathing. We go again in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Reverse lunge, same arm, circling back. Remember, you don't have to follow my pace. You're welcome to do it slower if you need more time for the balance, or you can do it faster if you want to challenge yourself a little more. It's up to you, but we're trying to keep our balance as we do the reverse lunge and with the arms circle. Remember, we're not doing this, right? We're not leaning forward and circling. You want to step back farther than you think, so you have room to actually keep your body upright and circle that arm back in this kind of split leg stance balance. Good, keep going. If you can't lunge very low, that's okay. Try to think about keeping your torso upright. So we talked about the torso being sort of like an elevator. We don't want it to go forwards and backwards, but we do want it to go sort of up and down. Less than a minute. Good, keep going. Nicely done, keep breathing. Hold that balance, 45 seconds. Nicely done. You've only got 3 exercises after this, and then you're done. You're almost there. 30 seconds left. Keep breathing. Lunge, circle the arm. Hold that balance. Nicely done. Keep breathing. 20 seconds left. You're almost there. 15 seconds. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! 3 exercises left. Next exercise, legs nice and wide, arms open, palms facing up. We were doing a squat, straight away pushing up into the diagonal clap. Do you remember this one? Yep, straight up into the diagonal clap. Remember, when you're reaching to the side, I don't want to see this, where you kind of cover your face with your arm. You want to reach over the side of your head. So you're kind of doing this sort of a stretching, twisting kind of motion versus like this. Okay, all right, 30 seconds left. Breathe, walk it off if you need. You only got 3 exercises left. So last 6 minutes of hard work and that's it. And then you're done. You're almost there. You're at the finish line. Okay, we go again in 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. 2 minutes. Squat, clap, squat, clap. Remember, if you need, you can keep the foot on the floor. So you can keep the foot on the floor, but I'm still shifting my weight. So what I'm not doing is this, right? I'm not keeping my legs in the same spot like this. I'm squatting down and I'm weight shifting to one side, squatting down, weight shifting to the other side. So even if you keep your foot on the floor, we're still doing this kind of weight shift motion. We don't want to be like this. We want to make sure we're pushing to the diagonal. From the squat straight up to the diagonal. Use those legs to push you straight up into the diagonal. Nicely done. Keep going. Remember, you're welcome to keep the foot on the floor if you need, but we're still doing the weight shift. Weight shift. Nicely done. Less than a minute left. You're almost there. Keep breathing. Squat. Push. Really push up. Straight into the diagonal from that squat position. Make sure you keep your arm open and up. So my arms are not bending, but I'm keeping them straight as I clap. So I'm keeping them straight the whole time. 30 seconds. Nicely done. Imagine you've got no elbows and you're kind of keeping your arms straight. 20 seconds. Last 15. You're almost there. Keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And rest. Shake out those arms. Woo! Okay. Well done. 2 exercises left. That's it. 4 minutes of hard work and we are done. Our next 2 exercises are both on the wall. Next one we're starting with the push-up. So remember, your hands are flat on the wall. My elbows are straight. You can see my elbows are straight. I'm not like this. Elbow straight to start. Walk your feet away. So my arms are still straight, but my body's on the incline. And I'm using my tummy muscles to make sure I don't stick my bottom out or sag forward. So I want to keep myself in one plank. I'm going to do 5 push-ups. After you do 5, come forward, chest and tummy on the wall. You're going to lift those arms off the wall by squeezing your shoulder blades together. You're doing 5 of those as well. And then we go back to the push-ups. Okay, so 5 push-ups, 5 of these arm lifts off the wall. Okay, you got 15 seconds. Keep breathing, try not to sit. You can pace if you need. Okay, we go again in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Remember, body in one plank when you're doing the push-up, no sagging through the tummy. And then you step close to the wall, chest and tummy on the wall, squeezing those shoulder blades together like you've got a pencil in between your shoulder blades and you're squeezing it to lift those arms off the wall 5 times. And then you go right back to the 5 push-ups. 5 and 5. Keep breathing. Nicely done. Squeezing the shoulder blades together to lift the arms off the wall. Make sure it's not just the hands or the elbows lifting off the wall, but it's the entire forearm lifting off the wall. Nicely done. Keep those elbows high if you can when you're doing the chest to wall arm lifts. Keep going, less than a minute. You're almost there. You've only got 1 exercise left after this, and you are done. You're almost there. Keep going, just keep trying to move through these exercises. Breathe. Keep moving. Even if you have to slow down, try to keep moving if you can. Aim for stamina here. You've got 25 seconds. You're almost there. Good. Keep going. 15 seconds. Last 3, 2, 1, and rest. Shake out those arms. Well done. Walk it off, walk it off. 1 last exercise, and then we're done. So last 2 minutes of hard work, and you're done. And the last one we're doing is the one where we're leaning back into the wall. Our entire shoulders, back, hips are in against the wall. We're walking our feet out. So we're not standing like this, right? We're walking those legs out. So if the wall wasn't there, we'd fall back. So you're leaning into the wall. And then we're going to slide down the wall into this sitting position, almost like we're sitting in an invisible chair. And we're going to give those punches 20 seconds, 10 seconds rest, 4 times for the total of 2 minutes. You've still got 25 seconds left until we go again. So just breathe. Try not to sit if you can. Walk around if you need, or you can start leaning into the wall to get ready. Breathing, 15 seconds. Last 2 minutes of hard work. Got to dig a little deep here. Try to motivate ourselves to keep going. You're almost there. Last 2 minutes of hard work. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and go. Give me those punches. 20 seconds. Go, go, go. Just keep moving. Punch as hard as you can. Go, 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 go. You can do this. You've only got 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds rest. Breathe. Deep breaths in and out. We go again in 3, 2, 1, and go. Sliding down that wall. Give me those punches. Go, 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 go. 20 seconds of punching. Go, go, go. Lean into that wall. Breathe. Keep breathing. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 seconds break. Breathe. 2 more of these rounds and you're done. We go again in 3, 2, 1. Sliding down the wall. Give me those punches. Go, 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 go. You're almost there. You can do this. Keep breathing. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Breathe. Deep breath in and out. Nicely done. One more of these. One more and you're done. Okay, we go again in 3, 2, 1. Sliding down that wall. Give me those punches. This is your very last one. Last bit of hard work. Keep going. Keep going. Last 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And done. Woo! Walk it off for a second. Pace around the room. Try not to sit down. Grab a drink of water if you need, little sips. Careful not to choke because we're breathing pretty hard. So little sips of water. Pacing around the room. Deep breaths in and out. Let that heart rate calm down. Deep breaths in and out. Nicely done. Good work, everybody. Woo. Let's find some space. Legs nice and wide. Big breath in as we sweep those arms up. And breath out. Nice and gentle. Again, breath in. And down. One more breath in. And out. This time, keep our legs here. Float the arms up. And we're going to go into a side stretch. Reaching over. You should feel a stretch on the outside of your body. Breathing. Keep breathing. Deep breath in and out. Let your heart rate calm down. Good. Coming back up to the middle. Drop the arms for a second. And we're going to bring them back up. Same to the other side. Big stretch over. Feel that stretch on the outside of your body. Breathing. Coming back up. Drop the arms. You're going to find a wall to hold on to. One leg forward, one leg back. The front leg is going to be bent. The back leg is going to be straight. So you're straightening the back knee and you're reaching that back heel to the floor. And you should feel a stretch in the back calf muscle. We're still standing up nice and tall. You're kind of tucking that hip under as well. Holding it here. Hopefully you feel that stretch in the back calf. Make sure you keep breathing. Nicely done, everybody. And coming back up. Same to the other side. We're going to switch legs. One leg forward, one leg back. The front leg is bent, back leg. You're pushing that knee straight, reaching that heel to the floor. So you're really feeling that stretch in the back calf muscle. Nicely done, breathing. Good. And coming back up. Let's do a hamstring stretch. One leg forward. You're going to bend the back leg. Keep the front one straight and you're sticking your bottom back, almost like you're folding forward. You're hinging forward towards that front leg and you can reach the arms down, the straightened leg, and you should feel the stretch at the back of the thigh. Doesn't matter if your toes are up or down, both be the same. The only difference is if you lift your toes up, you kind of get some of that nerve stretch, which arguably you don't really need, so you can place that foot down. As long as you're keeping your back straight and you're hinging forward at the hips, you should feel that stretch in the back thigh muscle. And let's switch legs, same thing. Hinging forward at the hips, keep your spine straight, but you're hinging at the hips. Breathing. Good. We're going to stand back up. We're going to do a thigh stretch, the front thigh this time. And just like last time, there's two options. Option one, you can hold on to your foot and pull it back behind your bottom. Keep your knees in one line and push the hips forward. You can hold this stretch to feel the thigh muscle stretching. But if this is too difficult and you can't hold on to your foot, that's okay too. You can grab hold of a chair and put that behind you. And same thing, you can place your foot on the chair. Keep your knees in one line. So make sure your knee is not forward or out to the side. Keep it in one line and push the bottom forward, and you'll feel it in the thigh muscle as well. So either way works, either on a chair or you can pull it up behind you with your hand, whichever version works for you. Nicely done. And let's release. We're going to do the same thing on the other side. So keep holding on. Either pull the foot up towards your bottom with your hand or place it on the chair behind you. Either one works, but you're trying to keep your knees in one line. So don't let your knee come forward or out to the side. Keep it in one line. Push your hips forward to feel that stretch. Breathing. Nicely done, everybody. And let's release. We're gonna open those arms up, palms facing up. We're gonna try to squeeze them back, look up at the ceiling a little bit, pull the arms back, feel that chest stretch. And rest. Take your hand, you're gonna grab hold of your opposite elbow and you're gonna pull it towards your shoulder and drop that shoulder down. So we're not up here. We want to drop that shoulder down to really feel that stretch coming around the outside of the arm here. Breathing as you're doing this. Take the same arm, you're going to reach it up overhead and pull that elbow up towards the ceiling if you can. If you can't, just go as far as you feel able to. That's okay too. And let's release. Same thing on the other side. Take your hand, grab hold of the opposite elbow, pull it towards your shoulder. Make sure you drop that shoulder. You're stretching down. So we're not attaching our shoulder to our face. We're dropping it down away from us as much as possible. Nicely done. And then we're going to take the same elbow. We're going to go up and overhead, reaching the pointy bit of your elbow to the ceiling if you can. Hold that stretch. Keep breathing. And let's release, shake out those arms. And you are done. Thank you, everybody. Well done on completing week 2 of the April Challenger. I hope that was a butt kicker. I'm definitely sweating, so I hope you are too. And I look forward to seeing you next week and the week after. We've got 2 sessions left after today, and then we are done. So if you did want to redo the exercise class in your own time again, it will be on our YouTube channel. So you're more than welcome to do that if you want to do a bit more practice outside of these classes. But that's it. Thank you very much for joining us today. Give yourselves a round of applause. You did very well. You kept through it and you kept moving. That's the most important thing. And I will see you next Thursday. Bye, everybody. I hope you have a great weekend. Thank you.